Are you a parent who's finding that your diet, eating less or cutting calories isn't working anymore, or you just gave up because it was too hard to follow? Well, if your eating plan is not working, you're going to find it quite hard to make progress on your health and fitness goals, and it's likely you get stuck in a yo-yo cycle of feeling frustration and rebounding. So in this video, I want to share with you the two key reasons why you shouldn't go on diets or eat less if you want to get fitter, healthier, or improve your body shape, particularly if you're mum or dad. And then I'll explain what you should be doing instead of dieting. So remember to watch to the end to catch all my tips. So let's get started. So the first reason why diets don't work and you shouldn't use them is because the majority of people are using the wrong approach. You need to understand that in order to improve your fitness, health, or body shape in a healthy and sustainable way, we should improve our body's metabolism and ability to burn fat and calories. We do this by increasing our body's internal engine, which is our lean muscle. And how do we increase muscle? By eating more and fueling our body with plenty of nutrients like protein, rather than eating less and limiting the amount of food and nutrients we provided. Just imagine a plant which is trying to grow tall, strong and healthy, and we're limiting the amount of water and nutrients we give it each day. How could you expect it to grow strong and healthy? Yet if you look at what most people's understanding of the definition of diet is, according to a Google search or YouTube search, it says that dieting is about restricting oneself to small amounts or special kinds of food in order to lose weight. So this belief that we should be eating less or losing weight is not only outdated thinking, it means that anyone who starts with this mindset is already set up for failure even before he or she starts, because they are already going in the wrong direction, because you'll never build muscle by eating less and losing weight. If you're interested to understand why our body's metabolism and ability to burn fat and calories is linked to our lean muscle, check out my previous video here where I explain it in more detail. The second reason why I don't believe in diets is because they are generally not realistic or sustainable in the long term, particularly for parents like us. Too many people, when they start to want to get fitter or healthier, get sucked into the shiny object syndrome for diets, which is a situation where people focus all their attention on the latest diet only because it is the most current and trendy, yet drop this as soon as something new takes its place. So they've chosen the diet because it's trending and everyone's doing it lately and they want to give it a try. But transforming your health and fitness is about more than trying. And more importantly, they haven't thought about whether the fad diet realistically fits into their lifestyle in terms of the food they can eat or the number of meals they can eat each day, and ultimately whether they can realistically eat like this for the rest of their life. For example, could you not eat carbs for the rest of your life? Or be happy with only eating one meal a day or just drinking juices when you have a family and kids? These are short-term fixes, not long-term changes to your lifestyle, health and fitness. Because if you ask me, a good eating habit is not something you do for a few weeks or even for a few months. It's supposed to be something that you enjoy and can and want to do for the rest of your life, particularly those of us who have kids or need to eat with family. And that's why I call it an eating habit and not a diet, because it becomes a permanent part of your life. So the bottom line is, it doesn't matter how good the new fad and trending diets are, if you can't keep it up, or you feel stressed about it, or don't want to do it for the rest of your life, then you simply won't follow it, and you'll just go back to square one, aka the rebound. Okay, so if dieting is no good, then what should we do instead? Good question. Well, I'll offer you 3 tips. First of all, start with the right mindset, which is that we are not losing weight, but losing fat. It is fat and not weight which determines our body shape and health. Also, we want to eat more, not less, because we want to help the body build muscle so that our metabolism and ability to burn fat improves. Secondly, if our aim is to build muscle, then our eating habit must include foods which are rich in protein, because protein is the building block of muscle. So after we exercise to stimulate our muscles for growth, we need to also feed our body with sufficient protein to fuel that muscle growth. And I will recommend 3 sources of protein: meat proteins, plant-based proteins, and if you're struggling to eat so much each day, then a protein supplement is very convenient and effective also, especially for busy parents like us. Finally, instead of chasing the latest trending diet, I believe as a parent with kids in learning healthy eating habits, which are lifestyle and sustainable. So for example, I like to eat 3 meals a day because that allows me to eat with kids and family and also stay sociable with friends and colleagues. And I've learned how to choose from a balanced range of foods that spans the whole food spectrums of carbs, meats, veggies, fruits, healthy fats, basically foods that regular people eat. Again, this keeps things always interesting and gives us many choices to cook for family and kids. Most importantly, it is something which I really enjoy and look forward to eating, so I know it's something I can realistically do for the rest of my life and has actually become part of my lifestyle. If you're interested to see exactly what I eat and learn more about the healthy eating habits in detail, which as I mentioned earlier was the secret to my success in cutting my big dad belly and returning my body to 25-year-old energy levels and health, and cutting my high cholesterol, all without having to starve myself with restrictive diets or using a lot of time each day or doing crazy amount of exercises. I'm doing a free masterclass this week which explains my whole journey in detail. You can access it at bit.ly/Stay Young YouTube. I'll put that link in the description so it's easy to click. As I always say, I believe that being a parent really doesn't mean we can't prioritize our health, our fitness, and our looks. Indeed, our main priority in life should be to let our kids see the best version of us, because in the end, it all starts with us. I hope you found this video helpful. Give the free tips a try, and I'll see you in the next video.